Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will teach you guys how to get to level 15 in 8 minutes with Hanjin. Now Hanjin is a very good hero to do that. You will also be learning how to constantly invade the enemy jungler and deny them from farming while simultaneously clearing your jungle so that you get both the jungling creeps and you can completely outfarm your opponent jungler and put them back in a very bad situation. You will also be able to see how much your aggressive gameplay is going to affect your teammates and their gameplay. So before we get into the video, I just want to ask you guys a quick favor. If you enjoy these regular uploads and want to see more of them, please make sure to support me by hitting the like and subscribe button. It means a lot, and if you can drop down a comment below in the video as well, it will help me very much on the YouTube side of things. Just asking you guys for a cheeky little favor, and with all that being said, let us get right into the video. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am going to teach you guys how to invade the enemy jungle and stop the enemy jungler from farming at all. So we are going to be using Hanzin for this. He is the perfect hero for doing that, and I will teach you how to do it, and you will be doing it in such a way that your jungle clear is not affected at all, but you are also denying the enemy jungler of their jungle. Okay, so always as Hanzin, start off with the second ability. The first ability might give you 2 dashes, but don't fall into that trap. The first ability's cooldown is much longer than the second ability's cooldown, so always start with the S2, and then as you saw there, before the buff even spawns, like 2 seconds before that, use the second ability dash. So whenever Hanzin uses an ability on an enemy or a creep or a minion, his attack speed will increase for the next few seconds. So when he uses the second ability and then he gets an enhanced dash, right? Enhanced auto attack. So as you can see, whenever I use the dash, I do a very long swipe attack. So the range is big, and whenever the swipe hits an enemy, his attack speed will increase. So while playing Hanjin, you should have a mental calculator. So let me teach you that after this engage. So the enemy team is playing so aggressively and we are able to immediately punish that, and our marksman got both the kills, but it's okay. We got 2 assists, and our marksman is going to be very strong now. Actually, you will be able to see that later on in the game, and how much that one initial help is going to change the marksman's gameplay. Okay, so you should have a mental calculator on your head. So every 4th auto attack of Hanjin will be a knockup. So whenever you're jungling, you should go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then next ability, then 1, 2, 3, 4, next ability, right? You have to keep that, and if you keep up that calculator, you will be able to jungle much more efficiently. So I will show you guys now. So the second ability is enhanced dash, does not count, so keep that in mind as well. Okay, so dash, auto attack, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then next ability, 1, 2, 3, 4, next ability, 1, 2, 3, 4, next ability, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, you get it? So that is how you should farm. Keep in mind that the second ability does the attack, the enhanced attack after using the second ability does not count as one of the stacks. Okay, alright, so now let us go into the invasion strategy. So right now you can see the map, the red buff hasn't spawned yet, so there is still 4 seconds for the red buff to come. I am actually a bit early, so what I am going to do is, instead of waiting there, I am going to clear the mid lane wave, and once I am cleared, I have cleared the mid lane wave, I will be able to go back to the red buff again. So that it's all going to be as time efficient as possible, and you will see how fast we get to level 15 with this one, and how much we out level and out farm the opponents. Here I see Lamb, and the important thing that you should notice here is Lamb only has the blue buff. Can you see it? He only has the blue buff underneath his feet, which means that he has not got his red buff. This is where he starts spiraling down. I got a triple kill, which is excellent, and now what am I going to do? I am going to make him forget that he ever had a jungle. So that is exactly what we are going to do. Going straight into the enemy jungle, I start killing with the wild boar here, and once I'm done with the boar, I'm going to the red buff. Lamb will come now, but he won't be able to stop me. Look at his level. He is level 6. I am level 8 with a lot more gold than him. There is no shot he can kill me in 1v1, and I also steal the the red buff and I come out. I'm not standing there wasting my time fighting with him. Why? Because my blue buff has spawned. Look at the map. My blue buff is here. So, like I've always said, whenever your buffs or creeps are standing there waiting for you, you have to come and immediately finish them off and then do whatever you want. Even before getting the overlord, I got the blue buff, right? So that is how much importance you should give for your blue buff or pretty much any of your buffs. And here Lamb tries to do something. I don't know what he was trying to do, but he gets caught inside the Slayer pit, the Overlord pit, and he ends up dying. Now I'm going to continue by jungle clear, and if you look at the map, the red buff is just now spawning. So that means we are on a perfect jungle rotation. So I'll get the wild boar again. I'll go get the red buff again, but this time we are going to add in one more step, and that is to go into the enemy jungle. So now that the lamb is very weak and we have stolen one of his red buffs and killed him once and then made him go back once as well, we are in a very good position to invade. So right, that is exactly what I'm going to do. I go straight into the enemy jungle, and there we have lamb, and we are going to kill him once again. And after killing him, I'm going to kill the enemy marksman too, because I have a lot of gold. Look at my level. It's level 10. It's level freaking 10. Look at the enemy team. When you see that, when I show the enemy team, you will see how much behind they are. Right, I'm level 11 now, and it's just 5.5 minutes into the match. Right, so this is how you farm. And now since I got the blue buff, now I'm going to the red buff. If you look at my jungle, see the timer, 5 seconds for the sage buff to spawn. So it will be perfect timing when I get this red buff. And then if I go back to my jungle, I will have the blue buff. Right? I tried to attack him here, but he got away. So it doesn't really matter. You don't need to literally kill him. I am killing him indirectly by taking all of his jungle. And once I kill this blue buff, I'll also be at level 12. Look at that. Level 12 in 6 minutes is crazy. And that is only possible with a hero that is as fast as Hanzo. Now, I saw a comment and I told that person that I will talk about it in a video. And that is, how do I attack and kill tanks like done in the late game? The simple answer is, if you are letting a game go to late game while you are playing Hanzo, you are doing something wrong. You have to change, you have to improve, right? That is the first thing. Second, if you are playing very well and still the game is not, you are not able to end the match and it goes into late game, you are not supposed to attack done at all. With a hero that has so many dashes and has so much mobility, there is no reason for you to attack. You can just run around the tank and they can literally never catch you. And if you have been paying attention to the map, you would have seen that this blue buff is spawning perfectly for us. So I get my blue, my red, the enemy blue, enemy red. I go my blue, my red, enemy blue, enemy red. So I'm getting 4 buffs every jungle rotation, and I'm at level 13 now. And I know these guys will come to clear the wave in the bottom lane. So I just go there preemptively and I kill the enemy marksman. I play so aggressive because I'm level 13 and these are all level 8, level 9 enemies. Level 14, literally I'm level 14 and the enemy mage is level 9. 5 level difference. That is why I'm able to just casually jump into the tower and then come out like nobody's business. And then also Hanzo with a full attack build has so much healing that you don't need to go to the altar at all. If you are playing Hanzo and if you are going to the altar, then you are not playing it right. Because he is a hero who never has to go to the altar to get their HP back. Okay, and now again, since the mid lane is pushing and the enemies are all standing in the top lane, you know where they are going to come next. And I was able to see that they have started moving. So I go in perfectly and I catch the enemy Nova, but she used the flicker to get away. So I'll just fall back. The level difference is still crazy. I'm level 15 now, right? Okay, 14, almost 15, and it's just 8 minutes. So we have reached level 15 in 8 minutes. And imagine the state of the enemy lamb. He is their jungler, but his jungle is swept clean every single time by me. And now look at how fast we attack this overlord. You won't even, it doesn't even feel like an overlord anymore. Look at how quick it is dying. It's like some random jungle creep to me because I have so much gold. And here we go. I am not even bothered about taking some tower damage because I just want to clear the wave and let my minions attack the tower as soon as possible. And now you will notice one important thing. Even though I am winning, even though I am level 15 and I have a lot of gold and stuff, I have still not stopped jungling. Did you pay attention to that? Even though I am very rich and I'm very high in level, my jungling has never stopped. So this is very important, because once you stop jungling, you are basically compromising your gold lead and your gold XP lead, everything, right? And once you stop invading, like after a while, you feel like, okay, let Lamb get the gold. It's not going to change anything. It does change a lot of things. If you start invading, you have to keep invading until the end of the match. You should not let them get the farm at all. So again, I go in, do a little bit of damage on the enemy Nova, and then I come back out. And if you look at the map, my Sage buff has spawned once again. So it's not like I have everything now. I don't need any buffs now. But what you can see is I only got the buff, and then I came back out. The reason for that is, if I try to get all the creeps now, it's a huge waste of time, because we have the Overlord Vanguards pushing. So I'm going to try to end the match here. I go in and Nova used her flicker. So now I'm just going to go and get the mid lane tower, because every tower is getting pushed and my team is playing so aggressive because they know that the enemy jungler is useless. He is literally useless, right? He has no gold. He has nothing. The enemies are all very far behind. And look at my team. They are all level 15, level 13. And the enemy team is level 12, level 12. And all this is because of how much I have farmed and how much I have put the enemy jungler behind. So if the enemy Lamb had gold, my team won't be playing this aggressive, because they will get punished. But now, since the enemies are all very far behind on gold and everything, my team is so confident. They are like, no one can stop them. And look at the damage. Look at that insane damage that we dealt to the enemy mage. And we can just end the match here. We get a kill on Lamb just for good measure. And that's it. We ended the match at 10 minutes and 55 seconds. This is exactly what you should be looking to do whenever you play Hanjin. The ideal time to end the match is between 10 minutes and 13 minutes. If you don't end the match during this time, when you have the advantage, all the enemies will also get to level 15 and also get a lot of equipments, which will mean that you don't have any advantage at all. So you end the match before you lose your advantage. And that is how you play Hanjin. You can't let the enemies farm. And then you will be like, okay, let him farm, I'll also farm, let's have a fair match, let's go 1v1. It doesn't work like that. Hanjin is all about denying the enemy from farming by farming their lane, their gold also, and then winning the match. And then taking fights and then showing your power. Okay, and look at the damage that we were able to do, 22, which is perfect, because we weren't attacking unnecessary targets. The only times we took the fight were when it's absolutely necessary. And look at the gold. The gold is just, I am 10k, our marksman is 9k, and the other 6, and the enemy is 5k, 6k, 4k, 4k, 4k. There is no universe in which they could win with this much far behind on gold. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you all found this video entertaining and helpful. And if you did, make sure to support me by hitting the like and subscribe button. I hope you all have a really great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.